Welcome to Callawegin Fly Fishing with Robert Smart. Now, here's Robert.
Greetings. Now in this video, what happened was my brother and I went down to the river for trout over the weekend the other day, and water was high and dingy. Fish were not feeding at all. Nothing was hitting the surface. It was super slow. I only caught one fish. Well, my brother comes up to me. I said, "Well, did you get any?" And he goes, "Yeah, I caught 3 and missed a few." I go, "What the heck were you using?" I couldn't get him to hit anything. Well, he showed me, and he was using a size 14 woolly worm tied to be a dry fly. Well, I had some woolly worms with me, but they were like size 10, made to sink. I didn't have any of those. So I decided, well, I need to tie up a few. I'm going to use a slightly different pattern than he had, because that's what I do. I always got to mess with something. So I'm going to add some modifications to this. I'm going to use a little CDC for the tail and put just a little bit of CDC in the front. Otherwise, it's kind of a standard woolly worm. Hopefully it'll work great. It did for him. So I want to have a few in my box for the next trip. Hope you enjoy the video. So here we go. We're going to tie a dry fly woolly worm, size 14.
Okay, I'm going to tie this size 14 dry fly woolly worm. It's going to be a little different than a normal woolly. I'm going to use a little CDC with it. For the tail, I'm going to use this pink CDC. Now we'll tie on the body hackle. Just going to use black. Build this up a little even. Okay. I'm just going to use some of these black fibers for the body. And we'll just bring that forward. I'm not using chenille because for this small size 14 dry fly, it's too bulky. Okay. I'll just use my hackle pliers to bring this body hackle forward. Tie that off. Okay. Build this front up a little. Okay. Now here, I'm going to put on a little bit of CDC dubbing. Make my dubbing loop. And Swiss dubbing tool. Spin that a little bit. Okay. And just going to bring that forward. Trim off for dubbing loop. Build this head up a little. And if I can find my whip finisher. There we go. Whip finish. Oh. Well, that was clumsy. Build that head back up. Rid of these front stragglers. Try that again. I'm going to trim that CDC back a little bit. Yeah, looks about right. There we have it. It's a dry fly woolly worm with a little CDC on the front for some accent. We'll see how she does. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe.